everybody, it's Anna with the design team, and I am back to show you another project with our February deco kit. And this one is primarily a Valentine theme, so I'm kind of doing projects that go along with that theme so that you've got some fun little things that you can get for Valentine's Day. So we have our kit here, and I have used a couple things out of it. As you can see, we have a sticker that's missing, but these are our regular stickers. And then we have our die cut stickers, cute little stack of books, little shirt, a car with some balloons, little coffee mug. And then we've got our 2 die cuts in here. And then we also have our reversible sheets of paper. When you do get 4 of them, I just have 2 of them here. One of them I've used. We're going to use another one here in a minute. We're going to be working with this one today. So let's put the other ones out of the way. And we are going to be making another little kind of a gift box. And if you did not see my previous video, then be sure to go check that out for another gift box. I am just checking my measurements here. I think this was 11. Yeah. I find these different ideas, and sometimes I have to kind of adapt them to the size paper that I'm using. So this one, we are going to cut 2 strips, and hopefully this is going to work. I've tried it with cardstock, but I think I have a way that we can make it work with the paper. This paper is not too thin, so we are cutting 2 strips that are 3 inches wide. So there's 1. And 2. And we're just going to put this one down there. We're not going to use that. But while I have the trimmer up here, I want to cut just a piece of cardstock. And you can use whatever cardstock you want. You can use the label that came in there. But we're going to cut a 3-inch square of cardstock. And I'm just using this because this is what I have. So, all right. So we're going to use that in the bottom. You'll see. It's going to go in the bottom. Now, we have to do a little bit of measuring. I'm trying to get my stuff out of the way here. Didn't want to move. So this, we want to measure the center. So this is 3 inches wide. It's not quite 3 inches wide, but we're going to make a tiny mark at the 1.5 inch mark. Don't make it too big because you don't want that to show later. So that's just marking the center. That's on one of them. And then on the other one, we want to go in 3/4 of an inch from either side. So here we're going to mark this at 3/4. And then this one we're going to go in 3/4 and mark it at 2 1/4. The same thing on the other end. Going to go in 3/4 and 2 1/4 on this side. Okay. Now we're also going to mark down here. This is 11 inches. We want to go down 4 inches, and then we're going to mark it at 7 inches. So that will give us the square bottom that we want for our bag. My washing machine singing at me. I guess that's the dryer. All right, 4 inches on this one and 7 inches. So clearly you will need a ruler. 4 and 7. Now we are going to fold this up, and you can do this a couple ways, but I found that this is probably pretty easy. If you have a ruler and you've just measured, probably the easiest way to do this is to just fold that up along the edge of the ruler, and we can get a better crease in that after we do this. Right. I'm going to do that on both of these. All right. Now, a couple of things that we're going to do here. On this one that we measured, that we marked the center, we are going to hold that ruler and we're going to put the ruler right at that center mark and then right at the bottom at that 4-inch mark. And we're going to fold that up. Just make sure that you're holding your ruler nice and tight against the paper. Then we're going to do the same thing on this side. And then we're going to flip this over and do the same thing on this end. And then the other piece of paper, we're going to do something just a little bit different. This one, you're actually going to draw a line from that 4-inch mark that was down here by the fold. We're going to draw a line up to that 3/4 inch mark. I'm going to do that on all 4. If your mark is in a little ways, make sure that you're going out to the edge of the, where that fold line is. Because you don't want to come in too far when you cut that off. Because that's what we're going to do next. We're going to cut them off. All right. Then you're going to cut them off. So just cut right along that pencil line, or you can use your trimmer if you want, but this is easy enough. I have some gunky stuff on my scissors. This is easy enough to just do with a pair of scissors. You can save those scraps if you want to, but honestly, there's probably not much you're going to do with those. Normally, I tell you guys to save all your scraps, but these are kind of small and very small shape. I mean, you can save them. I've got a box full of scraps in the other room because you just never know when you might want them. All right. So we are going to fold this up. Probably should have folded it before I cut it just to make sure that it was straight. It doesn't look straight. I only say that because it didn't look like it was an equal distance. But anyway, open that back up and fold this side. And we are going to fold this side. Like I said before, you just want to have some nice sharp creases. It just makes that easier, I think. And then you just want to go over those folds that you did on the first one here, where you went up to the center. All right. That's the hard part. Now, you want this to go together like this. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to attach this, what do you call it? This little piece of cardstock into the center. And I decided to use glue, mostly because the ones that I did, I did a couple of projects, not my own projects, but I did a couple of the other projects that the other girls did. And I noticed that the glue probably would have been a better choice. All right, so we're just going to put that in the center there. And that's just going to give the bottom a little bit more of a solid base. So when we glue this, this is going to go, so you've got your lips up, facing up, and then you've got your hearts facing up. So you want them to be opposite. You don't have to. You could have the inside one and the outside the other. I didn't really even think about that. So you want to get that so it's centered in that fold. Okay, you just dropped something. Now the way this is going to work is that this is all going to come up like this. Oh, that's cute. You've got the little hearts sticking out on the bottom there. Now the thing with this is we need to get holes punched. So I'm going to open this side back up a little bit, just so it's out of the way. Get your corners so they meet up. And then you just want to make sure that you're punching down far enough so that you're catching all of the paper in there. Make sure that your paper is on the inside. All right. Make sure, like I said, make sure you're going down far enough that you're going to catch it all. So you can see about how far down I went down here. So when you open it up, you're going to have all those papers are going to be cut properly. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I think if I make another one, I think I might do the pink all the way. All right. So then again, you're going to punch. All right. Now, let's use some pink ribbon. I found when I did this, the hardest part was getting the ribbon to go through. It was not easy. So then what you're going to do here, let's put the cover back on the glue, is then you can put all your little, that's going to be too big. You can put your little gift things on the inside. So we're just going to do some chocolates again, just because it's easiest. So you're going to line that up, put your ribbon through. And then I found it was easier just to go through each one individually on the second side. It was just easier. Like this. All right. Now, you can do a couple of things. You can make a little gift tag to go with that. You can add, it'd be really cute to be able to use the journal cards. But if you want to fill this with tea bags or even little coffee, like a little tiny thing of coffee or something, this might be a cute little thing to go on there. But we are going to let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna put that on there or not. The love is cute. All right, I'm gonna tie this. Bow. And you can trim that ribbon however you like. I think we'll put this little love sticker. See on the bottom here, there's a little bit of space to put that. Now, it might make sense if you put this on before you do this, but I think this will be fine. There we go. So we have the little love sticker on there. You guys see that? And you have your cute little box for your goodies. What do you guys think? All right. I will put the measurements in the top of the video. So if you have any questions on this little gift box, just let me know. And I'm happy to answer them for you. I hope you enjoyed.